Luxury brands like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Rolex are often seen as symbols of wealth and status. But here's the twist. They're not for the rich. In fact, the rich barely pay attention to these brands. Instead, the real target is the middle class. It's a carefully crafted illusion, a scam designed to make the poor feel rich without actually being rich. With strategic marketing, these brands convince millions to spend beyond their means, chasing a lifestyle that isn't theirs. These brands use many underhanded tactics to trap the middle class. Let's start with exclusivity. Luxury brands spend billions creating an aura of exclusivity, limited runs, special collections, and products you can only buy in select locations. But here's the twist. It's not the wealthy buying into this illusion. Think about it. Does Jeff Bezos need to show off his wealth with a Gucci belt? Of course not. He doesn't need to prove his status to anyone. But the middle class? That's a different story. The desire to showcase status is strongest among those who feel they need to prove themselves. Luxury brands know this. They've mastered the art of creating products that appear unattainable, but are still just within the financial reach of middle-class consumers. After all, what's more alluring than owning something that signals you've made it, even if it's just an illusion? Luxury brands thrive on aspiration, and the middle class is a goldmine of aspirational consumers. Many middle-class individuals are driven by a desire to move up the social ladder, and owning luxury goods serves as a shortcut to projecting success. Ever notice how wearing a designer handbag or driving a luxury car makes people turn their heads? That's the psychology luxury brands are banking on. By aligning their products with success, wealth, and sophistication, they tap into the human desire for recognition. Luxury items become more than just products. They're symbols of achievement. The middle class, striving for social mobility, sees these goods as a way to emulate the lifestyles of the wealthy. The result? A massive, highly motivated customer base willing to stretch their budgets for that taste of luxury. So, are luxury brands really selling products? Or are they selling a dream? While the middle class is chasing symbols of success, the ultra-rich don't need to flaunt their wealth. The truly wealthy are less likely to engage in conspicuous consumption. They've already made it. They don't need to prove anything. Why do you think you rarely see billionaires decked out in head-to-toe luxury labels? It's because they don't feel the need to show off. In fact, many of them gravitate toward understated, often unbranded luxury items. Think about Mark Zuckerberg's plain gray t-shirts or Warren Buffett's modest lifestyle. This is what's known as stealth wealth. The wealthy value quality and craftsmanship, but they don't need a logo to confirm their status. Luxury brands know this too, and that's why. Have you ever wondered why luxury prices keep going up? It's not necessarily because the materials are more expensive or the craftsmanship has improved. It's all about perceived value. Here's the trick. Luxury brands constantly raise prices to maintain their aura of exclusivity. By making their products more expensive, they make them more desirable, particularly to the middle class, who associate high prices with high status. But here's the kicker. The wealthy aren't necessarily paying attention to these price hikes. They're either not buying these products at all, or they're purchasing the truly high-end items that never see the light of day in a standard retail store. For the middle class, though, these price increases make the products even more aspirational. Why do we see celebrities parading around in luxury brands? It's not because they need the products. It's because luxury brands use them as a bridge to reach the middle class. Seeing your favorite star in a Chanel dress or carrying a Louis Vuitton bag creates an immediate connection between that brand and success. But here's the thing. Many celebrities are paid to wear these brands. It's not about genuine personal preference. It's about marketing. And guess who's watching? The middle class, who who aspire to the lifestyle they see on screen. Celebrity endorsements help luxury brands solidify their status as must-have items for those who want to appear successful. But ask yourself, are these celebrities really buying into the brand, or are they just part of the marketing machine? Here's where things get really interesting. While we often associate luxury goods with wealth, they're actually status symbols for the middle class. Owning a luxury item can signal to others that you've achieved a certain level of success, even if that success is superficial. Here's where things get really interesting. While we often associate luxury goods with wealth, they're actually status symbols for the middle class. Owning a luxury item can signal to others that you've achieved a certain level of success, even if that success is superficial. In societies with high income inequality, this desire for status symbols becomes even more pronounced. People feel the need to keep up appearances, especially when they feel insecure about their financial standing. In other words, when you can't afford to look poor, you might overcompensate by buying expensive things you can barely afford. The rise of accessible luxury. One of the most telling signs that luxury brands don't target the rich is the rise of accessible luxury. Brands like Michael Kors, Coach, and even some lines from Gucci have intentionally lowered their price points to appeal to the upper middle class. Why would a luxury brand make itself more affordable? The answer is simple: to expand its customer base. The truly wealthy aren't interested in these entry-level luxury products. But the middle class? They're all over it. This shift toward accessible luxury is a clear indicator that luxury brands are focused on those who aspire to wealth, not those who already have it. At the end of the day, luxury brands are in the business of selling a dream. They're not just selling products, they're selling status, aspiration, and the illusion of exclusivity. So, who's really being targeted by this dream? It's not the ultra-rich, who don't need to buy into it. It's the middle class, the people who want to look like they've made it, even if they haven't. In reality, luxury brands are carefully constructing an image that appeals to the dreams and aspirations of the middle class. And while you might think you're buying into a world of exclusivity and sophistication, you're really just buying into a brilliant marketing strategy. So the next time you see a luxury item, ask yourself, am I buying this because I truly love it, or because I want others to think I've made it? Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown of luxury brands insightful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Stay informed, stay stylish, and remember, true luxury comes from within.